大家好。
This is Guo Yi, he's a musician, and I'm Manda, I'm a gardener, and I'm Guo Yi's wife, and we live in London. I think a lot of you know us, but anyway, today we wanted to talk about our mothers. So, Guo Yi, you start.
OK， 我们今天我跟班的坐着喝杯茶，结果我一看这些茶壶茶杯呀，我就想起了很多过去的事儿哈。你说这个当年哈，我跟曼的这个刚认识时候啊，这个曼的妈妈还有我的妈妈呀，一想起来啊，有好多故事。这个咱们平时老说这个母爱是最伟大的，而且呢，这个当妈的呢特别这个喜欢自己的孩子，但是呢，最近呢，尤其是这个很多朋友都讨论这个岳母跟这个这个姑爷，还有这个婆婆跟这儿媳妇儿，这有不少矛盾，所以呢，我们今天呢就讲讲我们的故事，是吧？
Okay, so Guo Yi, you start maybe about your mother.
OK， 我妈妈是这个哈尔滨人，东北人，是大学毕业，上过大学，在北京上的大学，性格特别开朗，老是哈哈的大笑，可是有时候也骂人啊。我妈妈可能是1920年左右生的，估计现在也要是活着的话也100来岁了吧，是吧？
My mother was born in 1931 in southwest England in an area called Devon. I think she had a very nice, very happy upbringing. Obviously, it was the war years when she was quite young, so her father was sent to India as a doctor, and then where they lived got bombed, so they moved to the countryside to my great-grandmother's house, and she had a lovely time there. And she went to a very good school, married my father, and then had 3 children.
Mother, can we show some our mother's old photos?
Yeah. But I guess the big thing Guo Yi and I wanted to really look at or talk about was my relationship with Guo Yi's mother and your relationship with my mother. So what, you start.
OK， 慢的让我先说我先从哪儿说呢？就是我觉得这个婆媳之间的关系，还有这个姑爷跟这个丈母娘的关系确实是，甭管你在哪个国家，在哪个社会里都是一样都有一些矛盾都有一些这个问题。我妈妈呢，虽然是大学毕业，是吧？大学毕业生，有文化，嘿，你别看这有文化老觉得这儿子特优秀谁也配不上似的。你说就我这样的，好能找一个就不容易了好，我在北京的时候我有过几个女朋友，有时候带回家来见见我妈。嘿，你说这当妈的什么都管这个管那，最后就管的我就是自己一点自由都没有了。交女朋友，他这也得瞎掺和着。我这女朋友呢，一个一个来了吧，他都看不上，最后呢都给人脸子，都给人骂走了。结果我这郁闷但是呢，有一个是搞音乐的，我妈还真喜欢上了，特别喜欢。然后呢，人家呢嫁给别人了，她没跟我好成，就我妈急了，托那个街道主任给我介绍了一个工人。这工人你别说，还真爽快，性格开朗。第一次见我面就带了2张电影票，要跟我去看电影。我说好这电影叫什么名字？他说56天。当时有一个阿尔巴尼亚电影，好像是阿尔巴尼亚的，或者是罗马尼亚的，叫72天。大家伙可能都有点印象结果他给说成56天了。我一听这56天，我说这数字挺熟悉的。后来我一想，这56天这不是产假吗？那会儿过去这个一生孩子的时候咱们那年代都给56天的产假，他给说成是产假了。嘿，就这样。所以我在中国呢没谈成，一个都没好成，奇了怪了。现在呢，我这儿在英国遇见曼达了呢，我们俩之间还真没问题，但是跟曼达妈妈呢，嘿，有点刚开始有点不太受让曼达。
Well, I think we were all quite nervous, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because I think my mother, actually, she really liked Guo Yi, but I think she came from quite a traditional sort of English background and didn't know. I don't think we knew anyone from China before. And Guo Yi, you came, I think, for a meal, didn't you?
Yeah.
And Guo Yi was a bit late, and I was quite worried, wondering where he was. And actually, she did like a roast lunch, very traditional English. And you were worried you wouldn't like it, so you had some Chinese food before.
Yeah.
So you're a bit late, and I was like, oh no. My mother's quite fussy about being late. But anyway, I think Guo Yi's so easygoing. I think, and my mother's actually was easygoing too. I think that relaxed. Everyone, and we had a nice time.
Yes, slowly.
But it took a while. Yeah, I think it did.
Time, yeah.
And I think you built up a nice relationship with her, especially my mum. When she was older, got quite not very strong, and Guo Yi was very kind. You'd come round, you'd cut the grass, and I think she saw you more as a proper son-in-law.
Yeah, proper son-in-law.
Yeah, but it took a while. When I went to Beijing and to meet Guo Yi's family, especially his mother, I was very nervous because Guo Yi told me that his mother was really quite fussy about the women that he liked, and so I was really scared. And You say you were joking with me, weren't you? About
yeah.
I couldn't go back.
我跟他妈妈呀，这个相处啊，倒是慢慢的就融化了。因为什么呢？因为这个我会来事儿啊，咱们中国人聪明，然后那个帮他妈那个除草啊，然后呢，他妈妈呢刚开始呢对我呢没那么感兴趣，但是呢，慢慢他就挺喜欢我的了，就真当我拿那个当他亲儿子了。但是呢，我第一次在曼德回中国是吧？我把我妈妈这个当时对我的这个婚姻的这些情况呢，都跟曼德讲了，曼德就紧张。他说：“你妈不会把我给轰出来吧？”我说：“咱其实看账本，咱到那儿咱再说哈。”结果呢，我一见着我妈妈哈，我们俩一见着我妈妈，我当时you bought a lot of things for my mom and
Yes,
also
and
your mom bought quite a lot.
And
of
my
things.
mother, because obviously my mother would really have liked to have met your mother, but you know she was in England and she was in China, and then especially that was we're talking about the 1980s, and it wasn't so easy to travel. It's very expensive, and my mother she wouldn't have, that would have been too far for her, I think, and your mother couldn't travel, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, the presents, that was like we call breaking the ice. Is it like you?
我妈妈跟曼德他妈妈老后悔啊，他们俩没见一面。要是能见一面，当时就太圆满了。然后呢，这个曼德就到了北京，第一次见我妈妈，他就开始紧张。我妈妈当时啊，说话不太利落了啊，因为她这个有脑血栓啊。
She'd had, I think, a stroke earlier, but she could talk a bit. But it was amazing because I was so nervous, but she didn't tell me to get out.
Yeah.
And in fact, we held each other's hands, and actually we both cried, didn't we? She cried and I cried because it was amazing.
哭了啊。
Yeah, 哭了。
哭了。我当时就趴在我妈身边，跟我妈说：“我说妈，这可能是将来您的儿媳妇儿。”我妈当然会说英文啦，但是当时呢，我妈跟慢慢就哭了。她就问我说：“妈，这回您别骂她了。”我说：“这要骂走了，她也没地儿去了。不是这英国太远，她回不去了，您就别骂她了哈。”我妈就笑了。这会儿呢，我妈呢就眼泪纵横的，我就觉得她是这个承认了她是这个儿媳妇了。但是我就看她要说话啊，那劲头啊，就觉得她是不是想问我，他们家有房吗？他们家有车吗？他们家有钱没有？我心想了，妈，这些话都是他妈应该问我的，您怎么问上他了？开个玩笑啊，那年代都没有这些事儿啊，那年代都是这个真是的啊，就凭这些情感，就凭这个缘分，就更没有这些附加的条件。所以呢，我们那会儿的婚姻，跟现在的确实是太不一样了。
Well, your mum with my mum definitely, because there was more time. But your mum, I only met her only that one time in China when I went because it's so far to travel. But immediately we met. I think if we could have spoken more, although she spoke really good English, but I couldn't speak Mandarin. But yeah, I think I liked her immediately, and I think she approved of me. She liked me, and then we took her. Do you remember, Guo Yi? We took her to Tiananmen Square, and then we took her to the Beijing hotel. And I said, "What would you like?" And she said, "Coffee." And we had a coffee. It was amazing. Yeah. So the other thing I think is thinking, if they'd met, would they have liked each other? What do you think, Guo Yi?
曼德说，又提出来说，如果他们俩这两个妈妈要能遇见了，见一次面，该多好啊！ 就是因为我妈妈也能说英文呢。
It's a shame they didn't meet. I mean, I think they would have got on. I think maybe my mum might have been quite shy because I think your mother was actually more international in the way that she spoke 3 languages already. But they had both had a good educational background. I mean, good education. They also, lost their husbands fairly young, so they also bring up their own children. And yes, I think they're both quite strong women. I think they would have got on once they got over the shyness or the cultural differences. I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope so, but we didn't have that chance.
遗憾啊，这个一会儿我们俩现在都成妈妈了啊，所以这时间过得太快了。所以呢，我们现在有经验了。咱们就让孩子们自己去选择他们的男朋友、女朋友，这些权利呢交给他们自己了，是不是？咱们不管了，咱们就享受生活吧。好。
So I think we should say here's to our moms.
Okay.
Yeah.
为我们的妈妈干一杯。
To mothers.
To mothers. 谢谢你们。
谢谢。
再见。
再见。
下次再聊。